Alright team, so the next one we're going to look at is just the leg check, or a basic block for the low roundhouse kick. So I'll get Rose to just jump to the side slightly so you can see. So the main principles for the leg check is, again, it's a hard versus hard style of blocking. I'm going to put a structure in place that is to defend where my thigh was, that original target. So if she does it without me checking, her kick's going to land right here. So exactly that's the height where I then want to bring my shin through to replace where my thigh was. Right. The key fundamentals for the leg check is that in order to do that effectively, my check actually needs to come outward slightly, so I'm not exposing the side of my leg by bringing my leg up straight. So it's a 45 out movement. My foot is pulled up into dorsiflexion, so flex it up, right? Not toes pointed down. So for the leg check, it's foot up. That's going to help round out the muscles around the outside of your shin. And keep your whole leg nice and strong. We don't want to hollow that space when we go foot down. All right? So we go leg up, and then the last bit is I want to close the space for my body between my elbow and my knee. All right? The main reason obviously for that is I don't know straight away whether she's going low or to the body with that kick at first glance. All right? So I want to bring those two together. My personal preference for this is to bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. Why do I do it this way? I do it this way because my arm isn't, or my shoulder isn't as strong as my hip is. So if I get kicked just above my check, I want that arm to be able to brace against my hip. When I have it on the inside, if it comes over and hits just the arm, it's not quite enough to stop a nice hard higher kick. All right? So Rose is going to throw some kicks through, and I throw up the leg check, all right, defending that space with my shin. Now, one thing you just got to keep in mind when you guys are doing this leg check is it is a hard versus hard scenario. And other leg. So it is shin versus shin, all right? Which is great when I've got more conditioning than my partner does. In fact, look at that, all right? Right off the bat, she kicked too hard, and she caught just on the top of the shin gear, and now she's got a slightly sore leg. All right, I go again. Slowly, good. So I want to build up that bit of conditioning, right? That's what our heavy bag work is for. Why do we have the thick shin gear to start with? It's to stop us getting injured while we practice this initially, right? In the fight, you're going to do this obviously without the shin gear, and the goal is to hurt them and then follow up as you do that, right? So leg check, hard versus hard, shin on shin, and you've just got to be like harder than your opponent. One thing I will point out with that is that when this does happen and you guys have even level of conditioning, and very occasionally you'll notice that, that a leg break will happen, and there's been a few in MMA. Anderson Silva obviously lost his. There's been a couple in New Zealand as well. The general reason, the general outcome of that is in a scenario where that happens, is generally the kicker whose leg gets injured. All right? As you do the leg check, because my leg is stationary, I'm putting up a nice hard block, but it's uniform in its movement, right? Versus when you're doing the kick, there's a lot of extra momentum at the end or the extremity of the kick. Yeah. So as it gets stopped higher up, the bottom part wants to keep moving. And so that's when you intersect it, and quite often that they break the leg by kicking through. The shin stops where it makes contact, but the foot wants to keep going, all right? So if you are ever nervous about that, if you're the checker, you're generally on the safe side of that exchange, all right? Cool, awesome work team. Leg checks.